Hey everybody, this is Janet and welcome back to my channel, Miss Movie Freakout. And today I will be talking about a movie that was pretty darn creepy if you ask me. It's called It Follows. Written and directed by David Robert Mitchell, It Follows tells the story of a young girl who is being followed by an unknown supernatural presence that is threatening to kill her. How did she come about this presence? Well, I guess it was passed down to her after a sexual encounter. This was one of the creepiest movies I've seen in a long time. And David Robert Mitchell did an excellent job in setting the mood for it and in delivering it. The ambiance of the film was very, very, very cool. It felt so old school, like 70s, 80s horror films. And then, you weren't sure what era it was supposed to be in. It's like, okay, is this back in the 80s? Does this take place now? I mean, and I liked that. I liked that you couldn't tell exactly what time frame this was supposed to be taking place in. And then the score. My gosh, the score itself could have been a character. That definitely took it back old school. I mean, just like it helped build up the tension, and it helped just make you nervous and try to look around saying, oh my gosh, who's walking towards her? Because basically this entity, this thing that she has contracted is just simply walking to you. And you could run, you could drive away and everything, and that's fine, that'll buy you some time, but it's just slowly walking to you. It's like almost like, oh my gosh, could you just never get away from it? No matter what, it's always gonna get to you. What? I mean, how scary is that? You're never gonna be able to rest. You might be faster than it, but you are never going to be able to rest. So I dug it. I mean, the tension in it. There were times where I just kept having my hands like, oh my gosh, what's happening? It was just, and then you couldn't help but look at the screen as well to just see who is walking towards her in the background. It's like, are they walking? It's like they're walking straight to her. No, they're just going to their car. Or oh, they're going. That was really fun to kind of try to figure out if somebody who was walking in the background was simply background or if they were the thing coming to get her. And yeah, it was really, really creepy. And I didn't watch this by myself. I made sure that I had a friend with me because I knew that it was going to creep me out. I had heard somewhere online that after you watch this movie, it could be one of the scariest walks back to your car ever. And yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that, and I could see being nervous about that, especially if you've maybe had a recent sexual encounter. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, ew. And but yeah, I liked it. I have to say, the end left me with questions, but I think that might have been the point. And I kind of like that too, because then I could come up with our own theories and it's like, oh well, this is what I suspect, meant by that or whatever. I mean, you are going to be left with some questions. So but still, it's just, this was a really, really cool, really, really fun and creepy movie to watch. And I haven't experienced that in a horror film in a long, long time. I mean, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then yeah, getting back to the car and getting back to my house, it's like every little rustle of the leaves or whatever, it's just, you couldn't help but look. It's like, shit, who's coming? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, the mood, the story, the music, all of it was really, really cool. And like I said, you come up with a lot of questions. Like, could it follow you if you were on a boat? What if you're in a plane? Or, hey, let's try space travel. Some stuff like that. It's like, is this thing always going to be able to get to you? I mean, they didn't explore that in this movie, which is fine because, I mean, they had enough going on as it was. But gosh, I don't remember wanting a film to end, or not wanting a film to end in a long time, and that was the case with this one. I didn't want it to end. I was like, no, give me more. It's like, I have more questions, please. So, highly recommended. If you're a horror fan, definitely watch this one. I can't say it might scare you. It'll creep you out. To me, being scared and creeped out are two different things, but it will definitely creep you out, and you will definitely enjoy watching this. My friend that I went and saw it with, she does not scare easily, and she still thought that this was one of the best horror films that she's seen in a while. She gave it some really good thumbs up on that one. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm giving this a jumbo combo. It was one of the best horror films I've seen in a while. One of the most fun horror films I've seen in a while. And yeah, David Robert Mitchell did a fantastic job. I can't wait to see more of his stuff. And I don't know if this one could potentially have sequels, but in either way, I would be fine with that. Because I kind of like the unanswered questions aspect of the end. But yeah, so there you go. That's my review here. And if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and also tell your friends, and also check out my website, moviefreakout.com, and I have Facebook, Twitter, all that will be in the links below. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Go check out this movie. Maybe go with a friend, because yeah, that walk back to your car could potentially be creepy. If, yeah, it could be creepy. I mean, who am I kidding? Anyway, so, alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.